Good afternoon. It's May 11th, Tuesday. Was it yesterday the 11th? Man, I'm confused. Anyway, I didn't get my blog done this morning, or my video blog. I was busy and it's kind of a rainy, crappy day, so the kids kind of lounged and watched movies, and I had one sleeping in my lap and didn't want to move him, so I just stayed in the chair with him. My mom called then, and so I talked to her for about an hour, and just then we had lunch, and we had a little picnic on the floor today, and they just thought that was the best. We had bologna sandwiches and popcorn and fresh pears, and they thought that was just the best. Now they're all down for their naps, and I'm doing my blog. So yesterday I had a great day eating-wise. I came in actually too short of points. What did I end up at? 25, but I wasn't hungry. And I know one of these days I'll make up for that, so I'm not too worried. But, you know, I ate that big breakfast and a little bigger lunch than what I'm having. And we ate dinner at 6:30ish. And I made baked chicken and potatoes and watermelon. And I just had no desire. So I had a chicken leg and some watermelon. Potatoes didn't mean nothing to me. And I didn't get hungry. I ate the chicken and the watermelon only because I wasn't hungry right then. I didn't want my hunger to come later. So I just had a little bit, and it was fine. Went to bed at 9 o'clock. Got up at 5, went to the gym, pouring rain. Walked, and I'm so mad because I ordered that DVD, Weeds, and I was so excited to get there and start watching it. It's the same dang season that I watched the last one. I got the wrong season. So I had to sit there for an hour and watch the same show that I've already seen. I hate that. But I made it through, got home, got them all in their envelopes to go back, and I'll get the next season. Well, it's not even out yet. That's probably why I haven't seen it yet. So I had to save that. Now I'm going to watch The Blind Side. Got that coming next. And Charlie Wilson's War. And a couple other movies I haven't seen yet. So now I suppose I have to wait a day to... Because if they don't get mailed, they'll probably get mailed out today. So maybe if they get to them, might have them by tomorrow. But tomorrow afternoon, not tomorrow morning. Could even be Thursday before I get it. Darn. Maybe I'll have to look in my pile. Maybe I have something that I haven't watched for a long time. Dr. Zhivago or something. Anyway. So I was happy with that as far as not being hungry for dinner. So I totally turned things around and ate my bigger meals in the morning. Very, very light dinner. And you know what I was thinking as my husband was eating his potatoes and my daughter was there and the grandkids, and they were all just eating. And nobody noticed that I wasn't eating. For the longest time, I didn't even have a piece of chicken. I was just eating my watermelon. And then I thought, well, I'll throw a piece of protein in just because, you know, it's a long night ahead of you yet. But no, nobody mentioned, Grandma, you didn't have no potatoes, or my husband never said, you know, you're not having no potatoes? So I found that interesting. So they don't even care. Not that they don't care, but they don't pay, you know, people are just worried about what's on their plate. Then all this time, you know, I thought, well, if I don't eat, you know, as much as I'm supposed to, then my husband would get, you know, upset, and, well, you know, so we could still make these normal dinners. If I'm not hungry, I'll eat what I want, and if I can cut the carb out of that night dinner, just that alone is going to help. So that's what I'm going to really root for. Now today I made that same breakfast with the potatoes and the O'Brien potatoes, and scrambled the egg on top of it and let it cook in there, and ham and little cheese. And man, it made a frying pan, you know, a 12-inch frying pan. And I could only eat, I still got a container I put in the fridge for tomorrow, so I only ate half. Now if I get hungry this afternoon, I'll either eat that. When I fed the kids, I had a slice of 40-calorie bread with a piece of meat on it. So I'm not hungry, but if I do get hungry, you know, before 3ish, I'll just warm up that leftover breakfast because I've counted it all. So I can eat that and it's still counted for my day already. So yeah. So tomorrow back to the gym again, and I'm on week 6, I think. Week 6 already, going to the gym. It's funny, I get there and there's a bunch of old men there and they're having their little coffee clutch. Or it's just, I always laugh, you know, because how men, they could just, well, women too, but it's just like if they probably didn't even know each other. And pretty soon one grabs a cup of coffee and the next one grabs it, and next time I walk in they're going to be playing poker or cards or something. And I don't know how much workout they actually get in. But man, it was busy today for as rainy as it was. Okay, well, I better shut this down and get some rest time in while the kids are napping. So I will chat with you tomorrow, hopefully a little earlier than today. Have a good day.